I really value tools that help me do things quicker, easier, or just handle the boring part so I can focus on more important stuff. And for me, these are the plugins that do just that, completely free. Copy Pasta allows you to paste images from your clipboard directly into your timeline and is one of my favorite plugins ever. So after you take a screenshot, just click the paste button and the screenshot will appear in your timeline just like this. It's such a simple thing, but makes importing screenshots so much easier. Usually you'd have to save the screenshot first and then import it, which is fine for a couple of images, but really time consuming if you're doing it a lot. And it also works with other images, not just screenshots. So if I just go to Google and copy something, I can paste it with Copy Pasta without needing to download the image first. And the copy button lets you copy the current frame in your timeline so you can easily paste it somewhere else. Technically, this plugin just saves images for you, and the images are stored next to your project file. And if you want to change that location, you can do so from the settings panel right here. Premiere Composer from Mr. Horse provides you with a lot of pre-made animations, transitions, text effects, and more. You just click on what you want, so let's say this text animation right here, and it appears in your sequence. To change the text, colors, and stuff like that, you can do so from this window. And it's really nice having these big previews instead of just text like you get with the regular presets. For transitions, you can just align your timeline cursor with the cut and select the transition, and it will import these adjustment layers. Most animations and transitions also come paired with sound effects, which are actually quite good. I've tried a bunch of other plugins that claim to do the same, but I keep coming back to this one. The presets are just so good and it's super simple to use. And you can even add your own stuff to it, like sound effects or mogurts, which is super handy. There's also a premium version, but I've been using the free one for a couple of years and have no complaints. And I have to mention that there's the Animation Composer plugin for After Effects, which is basically the same thing as Premiere Composer, but a bit more powerful with a few more additional presets. And of course, it's also free, so if you're an After Effects type of person, definitely check it out. Placeit is basically the studio reverb effect, but on steroids. You can make your audio sound like it was recorded in a cathedral or a cave in just a few clicks. You can also create your own custom presets, which makes it super fast and easy to get the exact sound you're going for. It looks a bit different than your traditional effects interface, but is actually more intuitive to use. After installing it, you're gonna find it in the effects panel and you apply it like any other effect. Version Raptor makes managing different versions of your project stupid easy. Say I finish editing a video and send it to a client for feedback. I just save that as version 1 with this button. It will duplicate my sequence and name it version 2. Then I can make changes in the sequence without messing up the original. If I ever need to go back to version 1, I can just go back to that sequence and I'm right back where I started. And you can do the same with the whole project as well with this button. By doing so, you'll create new project files like these. It's a really handy tool for anyone working with clients or wanting to save their project at every key step, so you can always go back and fix something if you need to. CinePacks isn't exactly a plugin, but rather a collection of overlays, sound effects, and other assets that can really enhance your edits. I often search for this kind of stuff on YouTube, but the quality can be hit or miss. So CinePacks provides a high-quality library that can often replace those random YouTube assets with much better versions. I especially like their vintage effects such as VHS, 16mm film, and CinePacks. Some effects can be a bit gimmicky or feel a little bit cheap, so it's best not to go overboard when using them. But if used right, they can bring a ton of style and polish to your videos. So whether you need light leaks, glitch effects, or easy-to-use presets, this is an awesome resource to have in your editing toolkit. So that's my list. I'll add links to all of these plugins in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.